Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are in the Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, and 42nd and 43rd verse. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipashchitaha vedavada ratha partha nanyat asti iti vadinaha kamatmanaha swargapara janma karma phala pradhan kriya vishesha bahulan bhogeshwarya gatim prati. Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Veda, which recommend various fruitive activities, the elevation to heavenly planet, desert and good birth, power and so forth. Being desirous of sense gratification, opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. Previous shloka, Krishna talks about Vyavasayatnika buddhi eke kuranandana bahushaka yanantasya buddhaya avavasayana. Krishna says our mind should be focused. Okay? It should be focused on devotional service. And previous to that, Krishna gave Arjuna argument that Salpamapiyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. Take to devotional service. Even little you do. If you do devotional service, even little. Just like you come to temple, one day you are participating in Hari Kirtana, hearing about Krishna's glories, seeing the Aarti of Krishna, taking Krishna Prasadam. Even little we do with faith, the benefit is so much. Trayate mahato bhayat can save us from the greatest danger. But then people don't take to devotion service in the proper spirit, and therefore their mind is distracted into Bahushaka. And our Krishna is saying why. And this shloka is explaining. In fact, there is a parallel shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Kama Sata Hita Jnana. Those was hard. You see, devotion service to the Lord, so auspicious, so simple. We don't understand why people don't take to it. We tell everybody chant Hare Krishna, why people don't do? Sometimes you get wonder, no? So simple, so enjoyable, so purifying. Our whole life is having a meaning now. Everything auspicious. Door you can close. A lot of mosquitoes are coming. Okay? So we may wonder, why is it that it is not happening? Why is whole world not taking? The answer is Kamastasta Hita Jnana. The reason is because the heart is stolen by material desires. The person cannot do it. That is the reason. So same way here, many times people come for spiritual activities. Just like in this belt it is famous. People go for astrologer, what you call Jyotish. And the whole idea is Jyotish will never tell you, sir, your greatest pleasure is devotion service to Krishna. He'll never tell you. He's cheating actually. And you want to be cheated? Cheater is brought. He says, no, Rahu Kala is very strong, some problem is coming. He says, Baba, very dangerous. And nowadays what happens, family is also small, only one child. They're very worried. Because previously 10, 15 are there, okay, not so much worry. Now one only, and that also some Kala is there, they will spend any money, do some homa, this, that, save my child. So just like there are, some people kidnap children and they blackmail, they also blackmail another way. Sometimes you have seen some. So similar way, actually, essence is same. But what are the people looking for? They are looking for comfortable material life. And people come to cheat them. They never tell. Tolerate all this. Cold, just like cold is there, now heat will come. So like that, these all things in the material world are temporary. And the real pleasure you will get, service to Krishna. Matra sparshaastu kuntaya sitoshna sukha dukkata agama paino natya tam tisishata bharata. Tolerate, some inconvenience will come, please tolerate. But you see, one place there no Jyotish can work is your service to Krishna. No Jyotisha can obstruct. And Jyotish was telling, that also has to be determined. It's a nonsense. Where Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya Mam ekam sharanam raj. You forget everything, just take my shelter. Aham tvam sarapapebhyo. I'll take care of all your Rahu, Ketu, Shani, I'll take care. One devotee told Prabhupada, somebody is telling Rahu, Ketu will disturbing my chart. Prabhupada said, Krishna can kick 1 million Rahus at one time. You should be confident of that. People don't have that idea. They don't understand. Generally in the standard understanding today, Hindu philosophy, what degraded to whatever it is, all are gods. Somebody was telling, he was seeing somewhere on TV, Krishna is taking blessing from Indra. All are gods. So many gods are there, actually. And ultimately there is no God. Ultimately there is impersonal. This kind of nonsense people are taught. And then what devotion service will remain? When you want to offer devotion service, what happens? Devatas, when you offer service, actually you are not devotee of the Devata. Just like Prabhupada gives an example. People go to Kali to worship. But actually they are not devotee of Kali. They are devotee of goat. They want to eat that goat. But you can offer to Kali. Durga, Kali. They offer Kali feature of Durga. They offer there. So he is devotee of Kali. He is not, he is devotee of goat. Interest is to eat goat meat. Therefore he goes. Like that. Interest is there. That is only show. Similarly, all the devotion people are showing, those millions of objectors, actually there is no devotion possible. So why is it we have to choose out Krishna? Because that's the only place you can have pure devotion. Correct? We are chanting Hare Krishna. We are not thinking, Krishna give me goat. No. I am not interested. In fact, in this belt, at least Bali is not offered in the Devi temples. That is a different standard here. But other places, even they offer Narvali, what goat, some places. They have Kala Bhairav temples and they offer Narvali if they get some fellow. So anyway, so generally people, when they come by good fortune, in association of pure devotee, they see them so happy. If you see pure devotees, they are very happy. And what wonder is that whatever service they are doing to the Lord, there is no benefit they are achieving grossly. Nothing. Like Srila Prabhupada, such a huge movement, his account there was nothing. Nothing. So you cannot see any conflict of interest. Still, he is so happy. Generally, people get envious when they see anybody happy. Correct? Why is he so happy? So think either must achieve a lot of money or some woman, he must be happy. But a pure devotee, great acharyas, just like that example is there of Yamunacharya, Guru of Ramanujacharya. Yada avadhi Krishna padara vinde. What is the shloka? You know? Chalo, no, he knows all the shlokas. Try. He knows it. Then so he says that when I am now serving Krishna, every step I am drinking so much pleasure. He was a king before. Yamunacharya was a big king before. Now I become a devotee of Krishna. Every step, Navarava Rasa. Every day, new pleasures I am experiencing, so much pleasure that if I think of sex life, I spit at that. Just imagine the platform, such advanced platform. Great Acharya. He was the Guru of Ramanujacharya. Because as a king means many queens will be there, they have all the pleasures. So now he became a great Acharya later, but all those previous memories will come. That means, I am saying how misfortune it is. If somebody is interested in spiritual life, I remember once we had gone to some temple, we visited Jagannath temple, and the Panda was telling us, here, if you offer some prayer and you tie some dhaga, your wish will 100% be fulfilled. So many people, our own people also started running. Something they want, so many, I don't know. I wanted to hold them. Where are you going? Take darshan of Jagannatha. No, they want to tie some thread. Yeah, any temple you put one tree and one person has to tie. Everybody will tie that. So generally people are attracted to that, and misfortune is they don't know pure devotional service. Correct? No idea of that. Without any interest. Therefore Bhagavatam gives a definition. Savai pumsa para dharma. That is the topmost religion. Dharma means religion. Para means topmost. Yata bhakti adhokshaje. That is religion which gives you devotion to the Lord, not which gives me anything else. Then ahetuki. What is the quality of the devotion? Without any cause. Pratihata. Without any break. In fact, it goes on. There is a whole book, Dharma, based on these shlokas. It starts with this. Then it continues. Kamas nendriya priti. Kama jiveta. Then Jiva Satatva Vigna Sa Naschesa Karmibihi. Says that we may perform devotional service, just like we go to temples sometimes, we are also offering service to Krishna. It is not that Krishna doesn't make us opulent. Krishna actually sum total of all the devatas. All the blessing of all the devatas we will get when you pray to Krishna, because all are his parts. You come to the total now. Correct? Whatever a devata gives, he also has to take permission of Krishna and give. So finally everything is coming from Krishna only. So you come to the Supreme Personality, but when you are worshipping him, it may happen Krishna makes us opulent, but we should so it's not that we are at loss. It's not that when you are offering pure devotion service to Krishna, we have to become a pauper. No, that is not there. Krishna is a Lakshmi Pati. But the principle is that when a devotee serves Krishna, he serves without any personal demand. That is called pure devotion service, and only that attracts a lot. Now, till the heart is pinched by material desires, you cannot offer pure devotion service. Just like all of us, we all now coming to Krishna consciousness by grace of Srila Prabhupada. We all desire, I want to go back to Krishna's lotus feet. It is not so easy, Prabhupada says. It says, till heart is impure, you cannot feelingly offer prayers to Krishna at the point of death. You cannot. You cannot. The heart will not allow you. Krishna is so pure. How you can, with the impure heart, offer sincere prayer? Krishna just want to serve you. That's all I know. You cannot. Theoretically, you may know. You cannot do that. You have to. Therefore, Krishna consciousness means sadhana. We should be very realistic where I am situated, and I work to purify myself. It's an endeavor. Krishna consciousness is a struggle. It's not complacency. Complacent people will not improve. Just like so many doctors are here. Your patient is not taking medicine, and patient is not realistic to sick condition. Correct? He will not improve. He has to struggle. He has to struggle. Whatever steps doctor gives, he has to struggle for it. So same way, some healthy diet is needed, some medication is needed, even in spiritual life. That struggle should be there. Otherwise, this is a normal course. Normal course is, we get attracted. So Master Lord Jyotish says, you do like this, you will become opulent, you become immediately ready. And even sometimes you go temples also. I think Satyanarayana Katha mostly happens like that only. People are all sitting, nobody hears what Katha is telling. Then it is very auspicious. No, somebody is telling. He spoke very well. He spoke very well. But they are not listening to any word he is saying. And neither they forget about listening to word, forget about following. So, he spoke well. They don't believe in what is Katha. Nice to hear. Nice pleasure. And therefore, same way, many people are scared of offending the Lord also. You noticed? Go somewhere, the temple, they will not do some aparadha because some apshagun may happen. Something inauspicious. The whole consideration is shubha apshurva. That's all. That's why sometimes you go to temple, somebody touches one stone. The behind also he will touch the stone. He puts his head there, he'll also put his head there. Somewhere you shout, he will also shout. But whole conception when you go to Tirtha is what? That some punya I should get, some blessing of the Lord I want. Correct? He's not gone for a Lord. If you wish, make me bankrupt, that is not issue. I want to become your pure devotee. Do what you want, my Lord. I leave it to you. You want to make me a street, a dog, I leave it to you. Only thing I want is whatever you want, take me through that. Make me a pure devotee. Correct? Anybody will say that? No, Krishna, that you should not do. Rest we have freedom. Some things, Krishna, don't touch. Other things I give you freedom. There you can do. Maybe your mobile may not work for a few days. Some things, small things you can touch. Big things don't touch. We are not ready to fully surrender. Fully we have to hand over to the Lord. But when we are not in the line of pure devotional service, what we miss is the pure pleasure of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says, no, Krishna consciousness is self-manifested happiness, natural happiness. Pure devotees, they have that. You look at Prabhupada's face always, full of spiritual happiness. Why? Fully surrender to the Lord. And why we are not getting? No. We already have compromised. So many compromises we have. This way I'll become happy, that way I'll become happy. Then it's okay. Krishna says, Ye yatham mam prapadyante, tam sataiva vajameham. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, therefore, he's not saying, you all take sannyas and no. Wherever you are situated, that is a revolution of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Generally, any sampradaya, first you have to take sannyas, then talk. Today also we are reading the morning nectar of instruction. We are reading about tapasa brahmacharyena, samena damena va, tyagena satya shauchambam, yamena niyamena va. So many things we have to do. They will not allow without brahmacharya to even enter spiritual life. No. Prabhupada said, doesn't matter. Wherever you are situated, stay there. That is not going to affect. But what you should do? With great submission. Here, the glories of the Lord. From whom? From pure devotees. Therefore, somebody is asking, and I was saying, what if I am not in such fortunate condition? Somebody was commenting. But the point is, Prabhupada has made the whole world fortunate by his books. He has made actually. So somebody may say, my condition doesn't allow me, to offer pure devotion service to the Lord and this, that. No, anybody can offer. No, my schedule doesn't permit me to regularly come to temple. Doesn't matter. You have Prabhupada books? Yes, read over. He has made everybody, whole world fortunate by making the books available. And what are the books? What is the unique thing in these books? Pure love for Krishna. Anybody touches, his heart will all start beating with pure love for Krishna. Correct? Suppose somebody is glorifying somebody. So we also become interested. I was going in bus to Nitte, so nowadays put up that TV, in the buses. So some heroine was crying, "Pyar sacha hai, pyar sacha hai." I was thinking, what is I was telling in the morning also, laughing or sometimes, what sacha hai? It is sacha calm, pure calm it is, not pure love. Everybody is hankering, and that gives us a real satisfaction. So therefore, now when we are reading the Vedas, we get bewildered, because Vedas also have pure devotion service kept in the Vedas confidentially. A normal person who reads without the guidance of the acharyas will get trapped in these traps. So nice, I can enjoy like Indra with Apsaras, this and more. Many people, they speak like that. If I do good and I die, I'll go to Swarga. And they think that's the ultimate, I'm going to get Swarga. They put some bomb and boom, what will happen? No, forget any community. Nowadays very dangerous to name. One hand goes or one leg goes. So we don't want. But the point is that as if we Prabhupada used to say, why we say one class of people are better. All are like that in every religion practically, correct? Most of the people in any religion, their aim is Swarga, heaven or hell, correct? They don't talk about anything else. Where is the idea? Even in our Hindu religion, how many people even have an idea of Vaikuntha, where pure love for God exists, correct? So here Krishna is therefore, previous shloka I say, be fixed in pure devotions. Vavasayatnika buddhi ekehu karanandana. Just have that, don't have anything else. Bhagavatam also says, dharma projita kaidavatra parmo nirmasaranam sata. And these pages of Bhagavatam, Prabhupada writes in the translation, all cheating form of religion are kicked out. So what is Prabhupada offering is this pure devotion. That is a great gift He has given. He has made the whole world fortunate in that way. Provided you want to get fortunate, and here there is a warning in the purport. If you're not guided by a pure devotee, you will get lost into this trap. Pushpitam vacham. Arey, it is said here, Vedas only say it. Cheated. It's like this. A very nice example one devotee gave, no? Mohini Murti. When the Devatas and Danavas, that they did the Samudra Manthan, and Dhanvantari came with a pot of nectar. Then what happened? These Danavas, headed by Bali Maharaj, I think, Bali Maharaj was there. And they caught the nectar. And they got in their hand. Now they are fighting among themselves who will have it. So at that point, the Lord came as Mohini Murti. So Devatas and Danavas both were watching. Definitely Mohini Murti, there is no comparison. Even the Lakshmi doesn't look that beautiful. The last word in beauty, that is Mohini Murti. Correct? Bhagavatam says, at that time Krishna was looking more beautiful than Lakshmi looks. Mohini Murti feature is so beautiful. At that time what happened, all the Danavas were looked at Mohini Murti, they fell on the ground, crashed. Then she said, what is happening? See, we are fighting for the nectar. You only decide. They were completely surrendered to her. You decide whom you want to give. She said, okay, I will decide. It is left to me? Yes, left to me. So all Devatas, Danavas, all of you take bath, come ready. All take bath, they sit up in 2 lines, fresh clothes they wear to receive nectar. She goes to all the Danavas. She speaks very nicely. You're so handsome. Wow, how you speak. Look so smart. And everybody was finished. She did not give one drop of nectar. She gave nectar to the Devatas. That's a history. So Danavas got cheated by Mohini Murti. So scripture also is Krishna itself acts like Mohini Murti. So those people who read scriptures not in a proper attitude, not in a guidance of Acharya, they get trapped by this Pushpitam Vacham. That heaven you can go, so many. They think that's all Ved, because anyway we are looking for material happiness. And when they see similar words in the Vedas, finished. In fact, Narad Muni scolds Vedavyasa for doing this. He says, Kaliga people will not be able to, they will all be trapped by your Mohini Murti Shastra. He says that. In the first canto, if you read Bhagavatam, he says, what have you done? Jigupsitam, abominable. Why you have done that? People will think this itself is the highest. That's what happens. You go to some Devi worshipper, tell him, no, please come to the worship of Supreme Lord Vishnu. Go, they will become very angry. Very angry. They will say, no, there is no need to worship God. No need to worship any Devi Devata, just worship Supreme Lord. People will become very angry. No? Okay, you are only one Krishna. So many gods are there. They don't know. So what is special about Krishna is that he gives you pure love of Krishna. Pure love. Pure satisfaction. Without any motive, without any break. And Devata, it is not there. It's a show. It's something you want. You want something. You are doing a business. There is no satisfaction. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is warning us not to take up to this kind of thing. And Prabhupada is saying, explaining, so Krishna has told that I am talking about Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, but people are not interested. They get lost into the flowery words of the Vedas. And the next shloka will come. Next time we will discuss. Those people are thus lost to the material desires. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya aprita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau navediyate. They never be able to fix themselves in devotion service to me. There is one more shloka in Bhagavatam where Prahlad Maharaj says, Punaha punaha charvita charvanana. Morning we discussed that. What was the shloka? Matarina Krishne. We had today a very nice class, those who want. It was very nice. We studied one shloka of Nectar of Instruction thoroughly. Okay, so those who are interested, that we do book study, we have started now, something like 12 o'clock every Sunday. That is additional, one more facility. So it says, Matarina Krishna, you will never be able to fix yourself in Krishna. Parato Satova, by others' effort, by our own effort, mitho combined effort. Sometimes people keep what to do. I am practicing Krishna consciousness. I am not able to fix myself. I am not able to fix myself. No, the reason is this. Mito vipatyet grahavratana. You have to give up your determination to enjoy sense gratification. We have to give up. Adanta gobi vishatam tamishram. Otherwise, we will gradually keep gliding darker and darker. Vishatam tamishram, into the dark world of sense gratification. Dark world of hell. Why? Punah punah charvita charvanana. Even though we are trapped and kicked every time, and even though we are seeing that whatever I enjoy materially is charvita charvanana. I've enjoyed many times before, nothing too special about it. Many times I have tasted this pleasure. Therefore Prahlad Maharaj also says in Bhagavatam, because greatest pleasure in this world is sex pleasure. And he says one more statement. We had one statement of Yamunacharya. I spit at that. Prahlad Maharaj says, what is the Prahlad Maharaj statement? Tucham yanmay tunadi grihyame disukam he tucham kanduyanene karayoriva dukkha dukkham tripyantine kripana bahu dukkha vaja kandutivam manusajam vishaheta dhiraha. Very nice shloka. We close with that. So, you see, people are distracted by material desires, either bhoga or aishwarya. Bhoga is headed by sex desire, aishwarya money. Money, 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 sweeter than honey. So now he says what? He says, Yanmay tunadi grihame sukham he tocham. The sex desire people indulge in, I spit at that. Kandu yanene karayori vatukha dukham. What it gives? Only pain. It is like a itching. You have an itching sensation. If you can control it, goes away. But when you keep itching, it will only increase. So he says sex desire is compared to itching sensation. Kandu yanene kayaro eva dukkha dukkham. See, he started itching. Dukkha dukkham. So it is dukkha. Actually, it is going to get dukkha. If you itch, finally blood will come. Tripyanti neha, you'll never be satisfied. It's a very good symbol. You have itching. As much as you itch, you'll never be satisfied. More you want to itch. More. Finally blood will come. You have to stop. So the sense gratification, dukkha dukkham, kandu yanena karayor iva dukkha dukkham tripyanti neha, you'll never be satisfied. Tripyanti neha kripana. Prabhupada gives an example. Prabhupada went to France. So he saw some big clubs. Prabhupada said, what is this? No, Prabhupada, here old people come. 80-year-old, 90-year-old people. They pay money to enjoy girls. So Prabhupada said, not satisfied. Still not satisfied. Tripyanti neha. Prabhupada is laughing. He said, at home he has a woman. He is watching his wife every day. But still he wants. Because tripti will never occur. Tripyanti neha kripana bahu dukkha. Miser. He is such a miser. He can enjoy pure love of Krishna. And he is running for this. So only when we enjoy higher pleasure we can give up lower pleasure. So therefore Bhagavatam Krishna is saying, Bhagavad Gita also is quoting, don't be misled by the flowery words of the Vedas. Come to the platform of pure devotion service. You will be really happy. Otherwise, punah punah charvita charavana. Keep chewing. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.